Hello and welcome to Sunday Functioning Chat with Kettle Kitchen. Hi, Dale.
Hi.
I've come to the conclusion Dale loves that song.
It's good.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming to Sunday Functioning Chats. We're starting a new series this week, so we'll get to that in a few minutes. But I want to say hi to everybody. But before I say hi to everybody, we have Not For Nothing Homestead with us with a special guest.
Yes. Hello, guys.
Sure.
Hello.
How's it going on the homestead?
It's good. We're going through a storm right now, so there's a lot of lightning popping around us. So if you see me go, that's because lightning just went hit.
That's not because Joey's throwing a punch at you. Okay, I get it.
No,
okay.
He wouldn't dare. Suburban hillbilly would drive up here and get me.
So you have a guest with you this afternoon.
I do. Scoot on over here. This is my daughter, Megan.
Hello.
So say hello.
Yeah, you will get confused on the direction. That will throw you off.
Hello.
Welcome.
I'm sorry. Joey said it's just her daughter. No, it's mine and Joey's daughter.
Well, I love that Joey's actually half in the picture in the background.
I know, that's what I'm trying to. We can see him. We can see you in the picture.
Normally, we only get the hand, Megan. So when we see half of Joey,
he just
it's better than none of
goes
Joey.
like that, and that's it.
How polite of him, though.
There he is, waving in the background.
Yeah. Can't even look.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say hi to everybody in chat. We got Dark Lord Mena with us, Tiffany Mud and Mascara, Joey. I can't even talk. Joe, fix it for you.
Yes.
Suburban Hillbilly. And my screen just jumped on me, so give me a second. Rena LaRue, hello. Stephanie, thank you for coming. Andale Homestead.
Hello.
Mrs. Gillum Farms is with us.
Hi, Christy.
Hello.
And Susan Ty is with us. Welcome in. Thank you.
Hey,
we
Susan.
have somebody else that's joined us too. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Long time no see.
I haven't talked to you in ages. How are you doing?
Just dandy, thanks. How about you?
Excluding the conversation we had, just a few minutes
5 seconds ago.
Right. All right. So this conversation's kind of open-ended, and it's what I wanted to start the whole conversation about. It's the what not to do for a collaboration, because today we're starting the how to run a collaboration series. Okay. So I'm going to throw mine out. If you guys have something to add to that, please do. If there's something I'm forgetting, we can add those as well. But they're the 5 things I think you really want to hone in on before you start thinking about a collaboration. Okay. So my first thing, and that Megan, you can jump into, and Joey in the background, he can throw his hand up and throw something out there if he wants to. And chat as well. If you guys have something to add, we'll try to pick up on it. So my first thing is, my number 1 do not do is don't put it off. The longer you put it off, the more you're going to stress yourself about whether I should or shouldn't do it. I think every one of us sitting here, maybe not Megan, but everybody else, can elaborate or can understand and agree with that I want to do a collaboration, but I'm afraid to jump in and do it. Would you guys agree to that?
Yes, absolutely.
I have no fear.
Start early is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Yes.
As soon as you make up your mind you're going to do it, that's the day you start immediately.
Yes. Now, that doesn't mean you have to start your collaboration, but you need to do the behind the scenes work for your collaboration. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My second do not do is don't think of it as there's only one way to do it, because as we go on in our little community, we're finding out people are doing it different ways. There's so many different directions you can take a collaboration, but it has to be something you're comfortable with. It has to be something you can commit to, and it's something that you are not gonna hopefully entangle your collaborators into something they can't navigate through either.
Mhm.
So I would say that would be my number 2 thing. My number 3 thing, do not use mailing lists from previous collaborations you were in. There's 3 very specific. Okay. Sorry. I won't even tell you what that's all about. It's no big deal. The 3 things that go with that is a lot of times when you have a mailing list that another collaboration did, there are very many times that host has emails another collaborator doesn't want out. Private emails, contact information, whatever it may be. Okay. When somebody's sending you an email or an address or a phone number, it's taken on the concept or the thought process you're going to keep that private unless they've stated it's okay to do that. Okay. Yes, Michelle. And then Dale.
So my solution to that is to blind copy the recipients.
Yep.
That way, I mean, then you can't copy somebody else's.
And that's valid.
And when people reply to all, because some people don't know better than to reply to all, you do not get bombarded with 10,000 questions. And this is not an offense to a newer person who is not familiar with doing a collaboration.
Right.
So getting, if you're a big channel, okay, you guys are all bigger than me. If you're a big channel,
I'm bigger than most people. I mean, look at me. I mean, I like food, so
But you know what I mean. But that way you're not getting bombarded with questions, because then they may not want to be in the collaboration later because it's like too much in their mind, maybe too much drama, too many questions, too much traffic in their email. So blind copying everybody except for the co-collaborators is, in my opinion, the best advice I could give people when you're starting out.
Yep.
And if you don't know what that means the BCC.
Yes.
And it's on that line where the addresses are to the right, and it says CC and BCC. Don't use a CC except for maybe the co-collaborator. Everything else should be BCC. And that way, if they do reply all, it will only go to the person who sent it and the people in the CC.
And you stole my thunder because that's exactly where I was going. Sorry.
Let's take it one step further, though. When you're doing the email, don't put it in the to or the CC. It should go in the BCC.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. We had another name pop up here, and this is new to me, and I hope I am not slaughtering this. Rodnisha Brown.
Hey, that was pretty close.
Welcome. My internet is going in and out, so I apologize, guys. Sorry.
But yeah, so I was not to just keep throwing another head on the cabbage wagon, but that's where I'm at is, the whole reply all. If it doesn't have to do with the whole group, or you just have questions, don't be hitting the reply all button.
Dale is not a fan of reply all.
No, because like for instance, I'll take our channel for example. The emails mainly come to me. Well, I have 4 different email accounts set up on my phone, so when someone hits reply all and then it goes 4 or 5 of those, my phone is just like ding 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 ding, and I've got like 45 emails that I think's coming from my work email or from this email or from
Right.
you know, and I'm like, holy moly, what is going on here?
Yes. Yes.
You
So,
know,
so just one
Manage
thing, and that's a big thing. One thing before I move any further, I said my internet popped back on. I seen Megan smiling, and I did see names pop in there. Did I miss the new name, the connection?
yes.
What did I miss?
Joey put it in chat. That is our daughter-in-law, Rodnesia
Oh,
Brown.
okay.
That's our daughter-in-law.
And how do you pronounce the name so I don't massacre it again?
Rodnesia, but she goes by Nisi.
Nisi. Okay.
Nisi, yes.
All right. We're good. We're good.
Nikki.
Necky, if you're feeling spicy, I guess.
I'm not going to be that spicy. I'll be okay. I'll just call her Nisi. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Sorry. Back to Gail's statement, which Michelle followed up with, is look at it from a very large collaboration most of us were a part of. When we sent those emails out, a lot of those emails were going to like 150 email accounts.
Yes.
Imagine getting dinged every time somebody had something to say, another comment, an okay, a thank you. Everybody was getting annihilated with same set emails.
Yes.
So there is a valid.
What happens as the collaboration host, when that starts happening, there's a lot of channels that are going to go, as Michelle said, they're going to go, you know what? See you guys. This is taking up way too much of my time and energy.
Right.
You know,
because most of us have a day job, right?
Right.
Yep.
And even if that day job is working at your house, on your farm, or being a homekeeper,
You have
I'm
other
not
things to
counting
do.
anybody. You
Yeah.
can't be spending your whole day on email.
No,
It's
no.
not feasible.
So we have a Derek Fowler in the house. We have a Mimi Dishes in the house. We have
Hi,
a
Mimi.
Lori prepping for heaven in the house.
Hi, Lori.
And I think I got everybody else. So, okay, so my number 4, do not give up if it's not successful. Every collaboration that's put out there doesn't mean it's going to be a win-win. I know I have had a couple that didn't. I know Dale, if I remember correctly, you guys had one that you didn't feel was as successful. Ginger, I know for a fact you had one that wasn't as good as another. Michelle, I'm assuming you've been involved in collaborations that have done that. So just because it doesn't do what you want it to do, number one, doesn't mean you need to nix the idea totally. Maybe you need to go back and revisit how you set it up, what options were put out there. Secondary, go and see if anybody else has done it before. See what they did to make it successful. You know, the other thing is, and I think every one of us on the panel, we've said this before, reach out and ask us. We'll try to help where we can, you know. Michelle, you look like you were going to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping a little notebook of like, when did I come up with the idea? When did I first mention it? When did I send out the emails? On my spreadsheet, I keep a spreadsheet, so it has the people's names, channel handles, so it'll be easy to copy paste. When did I send out an email? When did they send a reply? Was it yes or was it no? Comments, like what kind of dates that they're available or that they prefer.
Yes.
Right.
And but that isn't really what I was going for. And of course, now I can't remember the thought that I had.
Why did I come into this room?
Dang it. Oh.
Oh, she got it.
Yeah. Keep a list of what went right, what went wrong, what can you do differently the next time.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. So we did have a question from, I don't remember her name, Dale. You'll have to help me. Mrs. Gillum Farms.
Christine.
Christine, thank you. she asked a question. What do I'm assuming you consider unsuccessful? I think that really is dependent on the host collaborator, and I'll tell you why. Some people do it for views. Some people do it for increased subscriptions or subscribers. Some people do it, as I know I do myself. I'm doing it for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
If people had fun, people interacted, and there was people that came and did whatever it was we were looking to do, and the videos got put out, I consider that successful. But that's me. These 3 channels may have a different approach to that.
Yeah, so that I agree. It all depends on what position you're setting in and what your ultimate goal for the collaboration is.
Right.
You know, some collaborations are done as a community builder. Some are done as an educational, you know, collaboration. Others are done for just strict views. Others are done to gain family members from that collaboration, you know, for that channel. Um, and I'm big on. I've never understood the fact that if you put out a collaboration video, um, asking why or making the statement, well, that was unsuccessful, or I don't think this was worth my time because your views didn't really add up. Well, I don't know that that's always the collaboration's fault. You know what I'm saying? Because if your views on your videos are good, ultimately that boils down to you as a channel. No matter what that content is that you're putting out, if you're putting out the proper kind of content, even if you're part of a collaboration, you're still going to get about the same amount of views, or hopefully more, because you've exposed yourself to a larger audience in a collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. I agree. I do want to point this out. Congratulations to the 9 Acre family for their new addition. Thank you, Joey, for reminding me. So, Ginger, do you agree with the information about a successful collaboration?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also add, if there's a channel that you want to join, you are never going to know if you do not just take that leap and ask them. Most people, why are you doing that, Tony?
Because we just had our town country days, and they're picking up the porta potties, and it smells horrendous.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Johnny on the spot.
That's terrible.
And it's 85 to 90 degrees, so it's warm, nasty smell on top of it.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, please continue.
No, I was just saying, if there's somebody that you want to ask, I mean, you are never going to know if you don't email them. So don't be afraid to ask anyone.
Right.
And if I could, on that, to follow up on that, Ginger, if it's somebody that you haven't, if it's a big channel and you're shooting for the moon, send an email to them telling them why you're inviting them, telling them why you like their channel, what you like about them, whatever it is. And it's not about flattery. It's about introducing yourself and letting them know, I understand if you're too busy, but don't send them the generic email that many of your people who've already told you they're interested in collaborating.
Yeah.
They're going to expect that information and they understand that. But if you've never invited that person, send a personal email to them.
Yes, I agree.
And don't be crushed when they say no.
Yeah. No.
That's a very good point.
Because
or don't respond at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Some large channels, they have months ahead of time's videos laid out.
Mm-hmm.
Your collaboration just may not even fit into their schedule.
Yes.
Or they have a specific genre or agenda that they plan on putting videos out about. And if it doesn't fit in with their mantra, you know, why would they go away from success that they already have?
Yeah.
The other thing I would throw into that part of the conversation is, and I found this out the hard way as well as I think some of you guys did as well. Don't always reach out for the big ones because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be hard to get them in. At least from my perspective, if you want to promote your collaboration, invite new channels. Put out people out there that haven't been a part of a collaboration that just want to get their names out there, because you're doing 2 things. You're filling your collaboration and you're getting another channel out there. So that helps them as well. So,
Yes.
and I really do like this because, again, for me, it's about the fun you have with it, the people you meet, the connections that you create. To me, that's what it's all about. So, all right. So my number 5, which we've alluded to, but not directly stated, and I think it's important. One of the biggest things that we've noticed over the last year and even thus far into this year, don't forget to communicate with people. That comes from a host point of view, as well as that also comes from a collaborator point of view.
Yes.
Yeah, when you're on the struggle bus with your computer and your video goes up 12 hours late.
But see,
Yeah.
that you're having issues.
That is exactly what I'm talking about, though, Michelle. I didn't stress about you because you had kept me in the loop the whole time. I knew that you were having problems. So I think it really is important for those that are all involved, whether you're the host, the collaborator, provider of a prize, helping with the scheduling, whatever it is. The communication has to be there because, at least to our knowledge from past experience, communication was the biggest problem that we had with a specific collaboration. If you want it to be successful, the communication is just as important as putting the collaboration together. Really. What say you guys?
Yes. Communication is key. That goes with everything, though, just about.
It does. But I mean, but it kind of goes along with the thought process that that person's smart, but they're not street smart. Does that make sense? And I'm not pointing a finger to a person. I'm saying, I know for me, okay, that guy's got a brain, but that guy can't function normally, if that makes sense. So what we would take in at, I know I stretched that way out there, but what I'm referring to is, just because you assume somebody should do something a certain way, sometimes we need to reiterate and don't forget to communicate.
Yes.
That makes sense?
I agree.
And Rena LaRue put this out there, which I do think is a very important thing. Don't get upset if everybody doesn't sub to your channel. You're going to have what I classify false subs. People are subbing to your channel because you're a part of the collaboration, but they may not stick around. And they may not just flat out even sub to you when they're watching. Okay. One of the things I've refused to do in any of the collaborations I do, I will not require somebody to be a sub of a collaboration to my channel. If you're going to sub, that's got to be on your control, not me making you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
If I do it sub only, that's when it's specifically about my channel for a specific reason. Okay. Like,
and then come in and check out your channel and find out that it's not their cup of tea, and we can't be upset about that.
Right. Because we're all different.
Yeah. And during a collaboration, you will watch them bounce up and down. And if you obsess on it, you're just going to drive yourself nuts. Not everybody is going to be everybody else's cup of tea, like Ginger said. It just isn't.
So I think Suburban Hillbilly kind of summed up what I was saying, not necessarily this way. Your son has a graduate degree, but I don't trust him to use my stove. It's kind of what I'm saying, yeah.
That is funny.
Hello, Renee. I see that you came in. And Tiffany says communication is key, especially when you're providing a prize. Don't volunteer for something you can't provide. Now, there is some, I do get that there's occasion where things get gummed up or life happens, but at the same token, at some point in time, as much as those prizes may be free to people, they do have an expectation that they're going to get them. So I do get two sides of a coin. I've been in two sides of a coin, on both sides of said coin. So I get it from all areas, but I think if you try to make sure you're doing the best you can, theoretically things follow through and you make sure that you got your stuff lined up the way it needs to be. So you can. So Rhonda says that her first collaboration, first video, she received 8 new subscribers. Now she's at 23. You will get those picked up. But I think it's almost a falsity if the expectation is that you have to, and if you don't, then it was a failure, because I don't think that may be what everybody's looking at. So you got to take a lot of things into consideration.
And don't overlook the fact that less is more.
Yes.
Don't expect, you don't have to have 50 channels.
No.
If you have 10 that do it correctly, go with the 10.
Yeah.
You don't have to have 100 prizes. If you have one prize and one winner that gets it successfully and everything, consider it a win.
Yes.
You know.
And I don't want people to come to my collaboration for the prizes. I want them to come to have fun. I want them to come and learn. And and I'm doing this for fun. So I honestly, you guys, I've got grandchildren I'd rather spend a lot of money on. I hate to say that, but I would rather spend my money on my family or my garden or something than $200-300 a month, right? It's not
right.
It's a hobby.
Yes. Audacity Donning jumped in. Hello, thank you for coming in.
Uncle
Haven't seen you in a
G.
while, my friend. I think, again, it goes back to the differences in how you handle a collaboration and how you put it out there. But there is a part of me that really wholeheartedly agrees with Michelle. Most of the time we're putting prizes out there to thank people. It's not as an enticement to make you come to us. Okay. There are some channels that do that, and I'm not here to say that they don't, because they do. But this group here is not on that train. Our train is about rewarding people for putting their time in to watch our videos. The thank you we give them. That's all.
Not just watch, but commenting.
Right.
And we've all got our little banter about everything, and they include those things from past discussions. They're so funny. And it's like, you just want to give back to those people because they are so precious to all of us.
And I'm not saying that I disagree with it, so I don't want it to come across like I'm saying we shouldn't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would hate for people to that become the expectation.
Right.
Because some channels, some of the really huge channels only give away one thing, and it's not very expensive, and then maybe they have, like, Tony's got 4 jars. That is so awesome, by the way.
Yes, that was cool.
So they do that big sponsor gift, and that really builds a lot of anticipation and excitement. And as a viewer, I think that's a lot of fun because I'm like, ooh, who's going to get that? So it's kind of fun. But then I like all the little stuff, like Ginger and I, we threw out a bunch of different old seasons bests, and people like those too because they get all those new recipes.
Yeah.
So I get it too, because I have a good little pile of stuff, but I'm like, don't do it all at one time, pepper it in.
Yes.
So and like Rhonda's saying, it's not about, I think she meant about, it's not about prizes, it's about community, it's about channel, it's about new recipes, and that really is where it's at. And I'm calling foul on this one because we all know she donates.
Oh, that is such a lie.
She was a very lucky
You're
person.
like our number one supporter.
She is not only lucky, she usually donates most of her
I was
prizes.
going to say, and then she turns around and gives them away. Yeah.
Exactly.
So sweet.
And Rena LaRue, yes, it's. I will be the first one to be honest about it. A specific collaboration that we were all in, most of us were involved in some way, somehow, got very big, very quick. And I understand the giving you want to do, and sometimes you have to realize you can't.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. I know from my own perspective, lesson learned. Okay. But at the same time, we try to make it so that they're enjoyable prizes. You know, we have a director of operations here at Kettle Kitchen who loves going and stockpiling on prizes occasionally, and I won't mention his name, but did he get it? Just asking.
Did he what?
Did he get it? Did he catch his little? I dropped him.
Oh, he's not. He can't hear. He's just watching chat.
I, for the first time here, mentioned his title, and now he's not even listening.
Mr. Stockpiler of prizes. Yes, he is the
Director
guru
of operations.
Mhm.
Director of operations.
Yes.
Anyway,
Sorry, I
point
sneezed bad,
is, some people do it because they want to do it. You know, Joey and Ginger are a great example of that. They donate to a lot of the collaborations just because they want to.
Yeah.
It's what they want to.
And it's exciting.
It's what?
It's exciting. It's fun.
And it's exciting. Yes.
Yeah. I guess maybe I should have said it this way. If you're a collaborator and you don't, and it's not in your ability or whatever, okay, to donate, don't feel bad if you don't donate.
Yes.
Because
yes, agreed.
some people, Dale, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago. Some people are give of themselves, and it's hard for them to receive, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the same thing, you know. And those who do want to give should be allowed to give. But if it's made clear at the beginning, you know, hey, we've got our prizes already set up. So as much as we appreciate it, hold off till the next one or something. Maybe that would be a way to put it into the instructions. Just an idea.
Yep.
And on that note,
Heartland headquarters with Dink and Tank are here. Sorry.
I'll be right back. I got to let my niece in the house.
Okay, you're fine.
Hello, Heartland.
Yes, thank you for coming in. So,
hi, David and Tamara.
I am writing these names down because I am not going to remember all these. Thank you.
Suburban Hillbilly, you are right. Give the man a break. He finds large quantities of food for free. And he says, I'm taking it home and I'm going to give it to Ginger and see what you can do with it.
There you go. Let's not talk about the stress of you got less than a week to now can 100 jars of something, but.
Yep. But that's 100
Anyways,
jars of shelf.
So I'm kind of leaving
that's
it
why
up
we
to
call her Ginger the Ninja. She can
the
handle
ninja. Yes. Yes.
You came up
So-
with that on your own?
Yeah.
All on his own. Yep.
I like that.
That would
Uncle
be
Dale.
that would be your favorite uncle that did that. Yes.
Yes.
I'm kind of opening this up to you guys now from your perspective. What would be your top 5 that maybe we didn't talk about to run a collaboration?
Ooh,
Don't get behind. Watch
get
the
behind.
video
That's a good one.
every day. If
Yep.
you're running it, you need to set the example. So
Yeah.
watch the video.
Don't look at Tony because Tony is just catching up today. So
Watch the video, like the video, comment on the video, and make sure to share it out on your community tab and save it to a playlist. If you do that every day during your collab that you're running, by the end of the collab, you'll be all caught up. If you wait a week and start trying to catch up, then it kind of snowballs and it gets away from you. And you want to make sure you stay on top of it. And then that way the playlist can stay accurate day to day in case somebody can't find that other channel.
Yep. That's a valid point, actually. I like that. And just for clarification, mine's all caught up as of today. So go ahead, Dale.
Keep a detailed record of what you that yes, I have sent out the email to XYK LMO everybody.
Yeah.
Don't just assume that, oh, yeah, I got that taken care of. Ask me how I know, speaking from experience.
Yeah.
But anyway, keep an accurate record of that. Keep an accurate record of those requests of dates specific that channels ask to drop their videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that when you set up a calendar, you don't cause a
Mayhem.
mayhem.
Yes.
I like that, mayhem. My big thing is plan ahead. If you know, and I love what Michelle was talking about by the prizes. If you decide if you're going to do a giveaway, if you decide what it is and you plan a month ahead, these are the items I have. This is estimated shipping of those items, and set aside or budget for that. Again, ask me how I know. Then you don't have to explain things like, say, I'm not going to send that out for a month or so because I only get paid once a month, or
Right.
Things along that line. And don't be afraid to over communicate, even if it does upset someone. Be an over communicator as the host. Be an over communicator.
Under promise and over deliver.
Bingo.
Sapphire Diamond Pearls, welcome in. She is a carryover from Blue Self Reliance. So welcome.
Hi, Sapphire.
So Michelle, you had stepped away, and I said, is there anything that you would add to what you would consider your top 5 what not to do when thinking of doing a collaboration that we haven't mentioned? Sorry.
No, I think I've jumped in probably a little too soon every single time. I apologize for that. No, I mean, I agree like with what everybody has said about, starting early. Here's a good example. I've got a collaboration coming up with Renee, and Ginger and I are hosting something that starts in just a few days on the 10th. And then I've got a collaboration with Renee at Pike Creek Farm that's going to start on July 1st. We've known about this for a month. I had a draft letter a month ago. Have I sent any of the letters out yet? No. And it's
You've
just
been kind of busy.
Well, I know, but I mean, I haven't gotten with her, and I should have made that time available to talk to her and say, let's come up with our wish list or dream list, pare it down, or make sure that we're not, doubling up.
Right.
And I don't know. So it's just like, yes, plan ahead. And
Michelle,
what?
Don't lie. You and Renee get on the phone and you say, let's talk about that. And then it's like, squirrel. Okay, 2 hours later, we're still talking about something else. We forgot to talk about that.
Never happens.
Yes.
Happens with me and Tiffany all the time.
Yeah.
Is my face red? I've got the vapors now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did.
vapors.
Uncle G made a comment, and I think it's very important, which we will get into later down the road, but it is worth mentioning. Don't forget to provide the comment that your collaboration is not sponsored by YouTube or StreamYard or whatever platform you're using. Okay. It's not affiliated. They're not a part of it. They don't sponsor it, and they're not part of the prize giveaway. Okay.
I think Uncle G's just trying to say, I have a face for radio.
Oh,
Oh no!
because you are the PSA guys, so
Yeah.
All righty.
By the
So
way,
anything
this
else you
live
guys
is
want
not
to add?
sponsored by YouTube or its affiliates.
That's his announcer voice.
Oh, that's funny.
I need that as like my voicemail.
Yeah.
That voice.
Hi, you're reached me.
No, it could be that exact tagline. This phone is not sponsored.
For only $1.99 a month, I could be your voicemail.
There you
message.
go.
There you go.
Switch off skill set.
You could do an inspirational
Barter.
message.
We got a barter going.
Yes, we
There
do.
you go. That's really, really, here we are sitting having a conversation with somebody who doesn't have a YouTube channel and connecting with somebody that does. That really is what we kind of are about, trying to help out where we can. So good night, Heartland HQ. Thank you for coming in.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and then Michelle drops off. See how that works?
Ruh-roh.
What'd you do to her, Dale?
I didn't do it.
Other voice.
I
It wasn't
didn't do
me.
It wasn't me, Shaggy.
Okay, so here's your moment to spout about. That's what we'll call this. Okay,
Okay.
Jam It Up June started June 1st. Videos are out. Please go watch them. Hashtag Jam It Up June 2.0. I think.
2.0.
I don't even remember what my own hashtag is anymore. That's pathetic.
Jam It Up June.
Yes, 2.0. It is 2.0.
2.0.
Go check it out. There's a lot of channels coming. There's 4 channels that have put their videos up within a reasonable amount of time. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
Nightmare that was.
Yeah,
Hey. Okay, so here's something else. If you're a collaborator or you're in the thing, get it done a few days ahead of time so that if you need to upload it a couple days ahead of time and schedule it, you won't, and you run into a problem,
right,
Michelle,
Tony.
then it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
You've got time to resolve the problem, not that day.
Well, I was just going to say, hello, all. My name's Dale. Hi, Dale. I am a procrastinator to a video collaboration.
Well,
I will wait.
My name is Tony, and I'm an equal opportunity offender. Okay.
I will wait till midnight the night before my video to film the video.
Oh, Dan, I love you. You just made me feel so much better.
Yeah. But the honesty is we've all done
into the hours.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We've all done it before. We've all had that moment where you put it off, or something didn't work out, or equipment technology was not doing what it should.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is if you're putting a video out on a date, it should be done days in advance and scheduled so there's no issue. Now, that doesn't mean you should follow what I say, because I can't even practice what I preach, but that's beside the point.
But you know what I did? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. I doubted myself on what I was gonna make. I was gonna use a brand new kind of pectin, and I got on, and I was a scaredy cat. I bought it, but I was a scaredy cat. I had all the stuff I needed, but I was a scaredy cat. And at 4:00 in the afternoon, I decided I was going to go make All Reliable and teach people how to go step by step, which is a great idea, right?
Right.
Maybe 5 days prior, not
not the afternoon before, right?
But I was so scared of failing that I was paralyzed by the fear for a bit.
Right.
And I had to, pull up my britches and say, all right, let's get this thing done. You've got a commitment. Let's go.
Right.
So I've got one due on Thursday that I'm cutting tonight. And I've got one due on Saturday that I'm cutting tomorrow. And then if I run into any problems, no problem. If I don't like it, I have time to make another one.
Right. Carlene, thank you for coming in. And I'm going to bring this up because again, equal opportunity offender. I've done this one too. Hitting the delete button accidentally.
Yes. That's sad. That makes your heart dip.
Yes.
Who's done that? I got 2 thumbs, and it's this guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
I've deleted half of a video before. Like I had the back half clip, but I've never deleted the whole thing. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen.
Well, my video, and I think Tony can attest to the same kind of a story, had several views, several heartfelt comments, and in a heat of, why won't this work? I'm going to just delete that upload and retry it again, and deleted the wrong video.
Yes, equal opportunity offender. Yes. Or my computer's saying I don't have any memory. Let me get rid of stuff I don't need anymore. And you don't realize until after you've deleted it, you needed that one still. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So,
We actually have an external hard drive that JJ picked up.
mhm.
And every 3 to 5 videos that are completely edited have been put up on YouTube. He backs them up for me and throws it on that external hard drive.
And that's great. Yeah.
And it keeps, if you can afford to do that, I am going to highly suggest it, because
Yep.
my phone, I can't use my phone. It doesn't upload to my computer, and it's only mine, same model as JJ's. So I have to use my camera, and then I have to edit it and the program I choose to use. So I always keep copies, but it uses a lot of memory and a lot of juice.
I
So
seem to
when-
know another couple that have that same problem. One's phone works one way and the other's phone doesn't work the same way. Yeah, that
Not
one
me.
over there. Yeah.
Not me. Me?
Yeah. I thought you were saying, remember when we were talking about doing lives? Joey's phone could bring you up just fine, but yours wouldn't work.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's because my phone is full of videos.
That's how mine.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Same way here.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of those phone
You know what? Does anybody know if you had a phone that doesn't have a phone number, could you use that phone
I
as
do.
a camera?
I do.
You do?
I
Because
do
then you
because
don't
it connects
put
to
it on-
Wi-Fi.
you don't have to put it on mute. You don't have to do any of that. And it is just a camera. It's a glorified camera.
I'm scared.
For real.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have another phone that I do use for filming. It's not has no phone service, but because it connects to Wi-Fi, I can download it to the phone and then download that to YouTube. Yes.
It'd be a game changer.
So the only problem I have with that is that's what I was going to do, because I do have a couple extra phones. I was going to set them up for different angles,
Yeah.
B-roll, stuff like that. But they won't communicate with my phone because they were a different cell phone provider, so they won't and then my editing software is not on a computer,
Oh.
on my phone.
That,
See,
I have
that
to
you
get
will
those
notice.
videos to my phone somehow.
And I can just take this phone and plug it into my computer like an any external drive,
Right.
dump the data, and then get rid of it from my phone.
Are they
And that's
all?
what I'm thinking about doing, because we inherited a phone from somebody that we don't need it, and I don't necessarily want to sell it, and it is with a different provider. But if I can just use it as a camera, that's a gift.
Yeah.
Right.
Megan asked Michelle, is yours iPhone? Are they all iPhones, or
They're
somebody have?
all iPhones, yeah.
You
Mhm.
should be able to airdrop anything.
Right.
It won't
Yeah,
airdrop.
even
It
without
won't recognize it.
Okay.
I tried that. It
Okay.
won't
Oh.
recognize it.
I just
Well,
assumed
damn,
it
you
would.
covered all your bases.
Yes.
My goodness.
He's thorough. He's thorough, Megan.
And we have 2 different providers. Like, we use Verizon, and the other phone is a different provider. So, and I just don't want to hook it up just for the sake of paying what, $15 a month or 50. I don't even
Right.
know how much it costs, but it's a lot of money.
I've been trying to talk Nana into the fact that it might be upgrade time.
What
Oh,
is that? What version is that, Dale?
11.
That's what I have, an 11 Pro. And I don't want to get rid of it because I still don't use its pony tricks, right? So I want to wait until like 18.0 comes out. Then I'll get a new one. We usually go 5 generations.
So I was blown away, and I didn't hear about this till later in the day, of course, because me and Patty sat out and watched these vendors this week and put up their stalls and get ready to do everything, We didn't find out until later. T-Mobile sat up across from us. The first 50 people that showed up to their booth, they gave brand new iPhones too.
What?
That's cool.
And we sat there, I don't know how long before anybody showed up. Oh, I wonder what they're doing over there.
Wow.
Did you go?
No, I didn't.
Whoopsies.
Anyways,
It wasn't your time. It wasn't your time. God
There
kept
you
you
go.
away. for a reason.
I'm going to go with that because it makes me feel better. In all honesty, it does.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So,
Anywho, I think we all should do a collaboration about the woes that have to do with film, cameras, and phones.
I think that would be fun.
adios, amigos. Adios, my friend. Oh, sorry. Yes. Anyways, I do think something that is important for people to think of. Can you start YouTube with a phone? Yes, you can. I am not going to tell you no.
Yeah.
Read it.
Can you edit YouTube videos with a phone? Yes, you can. I am not going to tell you no. When you get to a point in your YouTube journey and you want to get better, it has become my opinion, a computer with editing software eventually is going to be your best friend. Doesn't mean you can't, doesn't mean you have to, doesn't mean I'm not implying you can't do it. Dale is done very well with his phone. I'm not saying you can't do it. I do find, but Dale's also at a cusp in his journey of I want to do better and my phone won't let me do what I want to do. So there is that to consider. Again, yes, you can start your journey and put videos out with just a phone. 100%.
Yeah. The people that really start looking down on somebody for being a creator with a phone, you need to set back and take note, because channels that are 100,000 subscribers and larger, they're using phones.
Yep. Because it's
Yep.
portable.
Yep.
Mhm.
And if you have an
It
iPhone,
is.
iMovie is a lot of fun. It can take a while and be tedious to learn, but they have tons of videos out there. And when we've been out on a trip or something, and when we went to the river that day, and I just wanted to go live, I intended on saving it and putting it up, but I didn't have any storage room, so I went live, and it was a better video than a lot of others. So
Yeah,
Joey
I find
is
I
my
love
such
that.
a storyteller.
We need to work on Joey's filming budget. Okay.
No, he's saying that because he doesn't like to edit. And I said,
I know he
Michelle
doesn't.
has said that Renee is the boss at iMovie. All you have to do is try to email her or call her, and I'm sure she will help you, no problem. No,
Yes.
we're just gonna do this in one take, and I hope I get it. I'm like, well, okay.
I don't know if Renee's still in here, but I'm telling you guys, I mean, she does everything on her phone, and I am just
Yeah.
blown away by that.
I do everything on
Which
mine.
I will give.
Mine's an Android.
I will give Joey credit though. Look where Joey's at. Joey's put videos out. It is working for him. So
Yeah.
there are different formats. There's different styles. There's different ways. There's different equipment. You can go all out or you can go as minimum as possible. Okay.
Yeah. And there are
So it
free
does-
versions of a lot of programs. Like we have Adobe Express. I like Adobe products because I've used them for 20 years. So I'm going to stick with what I'm comfortable with.
Right.
But and that's why I do it. I tried Canva. It's just I know Adobe. So why am I going to try and learn something new?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that is exactly where I'm setting. I use KindMaster editing software.
Ooh.
I'm really familiar with it. I can do lots of cool things with it. In fact, I'm learning something new. It seems like every day.
Like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to want to add like GoPro or something like that. Well, now I'm trying to figure out where am I going to do this at?
I'm gonna thump you upside the head, Joey. He already knocked us out.
The disrespect.
It runs deep.
My God. You're not getting any merch.
Megan, your hair is gorgeous. I'm just going to say it. I
Thank
love
you.
your hair.
It's down to her bootay.
This is
Oh my
7 days
gosh.
of rule and love.
Oh, so,
Gail,
Let's just be
Gail, do
honest.
you like my hair?
I
Yeah,
like
do you
your
like
hair,
my new
Tony.
do? Yeah. Isn't it wonderful?
Let's be honest.
I appreciate the compliment.
Let's
Thank
be
you.
honest. My favorite niece's booty is about this far away from her head, though.
Now you ain't never seen me in person. How would you know?
because he saw
I
you
seen
walk
it.
away.
I seen it.
Well,
I
so
seen it.
I
I
saw
seen
you.
it.
You're not
Your
wrong.
mama
It is pretty
talks.
close.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put 5 foot on my driver's license just to give myself grace in case I grew. That never happened. So we're sitting at about 4'11".
Oh my gosh.
I know it makes you almost feel bad for me, right?
I'm not taller than you. I feel
Dale. Almost a midget. That's all right.
Oh, that's
No.
hilarious. All right.
Hey.
So no, your
go
time's
ahead.
over, but sorry. No. Go ahead. I cut you off, so I feel guilty. So go ahead. What
No,
would you like to
I was
say?
just gonna say that's a conversation for later.
Okay. There you go. Two. So we're almost done with our time, so I want to let people know next week. So this week I started with what not to do. Okay. Next week we're going to do what to do's, and we'll get more in depth of setting it up. Will be the primary direction we'll go with that. After next week, then we'll start sitting down. You need a calendar. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this, or at least. And it's not you need to. I don't want people to think that what we're telling you is the only way to do it, but it gives you guidance as to what we've done to make the collaborations happen. And that's what we're ultimately trying to do. So you guys have anything else to add?
I'm just here for a good time.
Did you have a good time?
I'm just here for a good time.
Can I do a shameless plug?
Not a long time.
As long as I get an answer from your daughter, yeah.
What's
wait,
that?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Did you have a good time?
Oh, I'm
Oh.
having a good time.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
still having it.
Okay.
It's not over.
Okay.
This party ain't ending.
Okay. All right. Yes. What would your shameless plug be, my friend?
So Megan and I are going to have a live later. I think it's going to be around 8. So probably in about 2 hours because she has some more things that she has to put down. She's going to interview her mama. 20 questions for my mama. So this should be funny because she won't let me look at the book that she's written the questions down
Good
in.
job, Megan.
Oh, I love it.
Nope, and I've never gotten a chance on live.
Oh, you are not asking me the favorite
vulner-
child question.
Very vulnerably to be able to ask her any
Oh,
kind of
wait a
question.
second. If you want it to be a successful interview, Mom, you need to answer whatever question she
That's what I'm
throws out
saying.
there.
You got to be open to
You got to be
dialogue.
open.
Under oath.
Under oath.
Yeah, we're
my
gonna bring
butt.
out
So-
the Bible. And you're gonna have to put your hands on it.
No.
I was going to actually say something.
Yeah,
I
go
was
ahead.
going to say something about it, but I didn't know what time for sure you were going to. That's why I didn't jump on.
Yes.
So you've
We're
now
gonna do it
clarified.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put out a thumbnail and set up a StreamYard. This is like she's just in town for a couple days, and we've been
Right.
exposing her the last 2 days to all the YouTube friends and the videos we watch. And she's like, let's do a live, and I want to interview you, Mom. And I was like, there's so many ways this could go bad, but okay, let's do it.
Hey, Megan, Suburban Hillbilly has a son who's gainfully employed, has no ex-wives or children. He's free to a good home.
Free to a good home.
I just took in a new dog. I can't do anymore.
Okay. All right. No more dogs. I get it. Okay.
Now, if you think this banter is good, just wait. There's more. Okay.
Yep.
I like Derek. I like Derek's. That needs to start from now on. Hashtag Egggate. Where did Ginger steal the eggs from?
Egg gate.
Okay, wait a second. There's an obvious answer where Ginger stole the eggs from. I'm assuming out of the rear end of a chicken.
The chicken butt that's
The
outside.
chicken
How about
butt.
that?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
What up,
Suburban
chicken butt?
Hillbilly said, I like this girl already.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
she's
I
gonna
seen
tell
that.
me. Suburban Hillbilly, trust me.
That's what Uncle Bill said.
I mean, I can't even look at the questions on the notebook.
And I
All
have
right,
just
guys.
enough of my daddy for me to be the wild card she needs. So
Oh, is that going to be on Muddin for Nothing or on Not for
No,
Nothing?
that's going to be on
Homestead?
Not for Nothing. That'll be on Not
Okay.
for Nothing Homestead.
Okay, just thought I'd clarify that.
Yes,
So-
thank you.
Thank you to you guys being here. Megan, it's awesome to meet you. Thank you for
Thank you,
sitting
guys.
with us. Thank you to everybody in chat. Joey, you're doing awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. As a mod, you do a great
Yes.
job. Dark Lord Minute, anybody else that helped out, I appreciate it. Thank you to you
Tortilla
guys,
wrap.
because without you guys, this doesn't function. And I want to give a very proper shout out to Dale, who, as I say, this would not be possible without you guys being on panel. Dale jumped on panel with me Thursday night for that first run of moving, and I was dreading going on because I didn't want to do it by myself. I hate lives when I'm by myself. Conversation flows much better when it's somebody to talk to. So for that, my friend, I thank you. I appreciate
Well, you're
it.
so quite welcome.
All right. So
Don't
anyway,
forget to
so
subscribe to Dale's message of the month for $1.99 a month.
yes. There you
Put
go.
that out there, Dale.
But do we have to go through Megan's channel to subscribe to that, or is that through
I
Dale's
think
channel?
so. I think so. That make a good thing.
This is my new manager down below here.
This one.
All right.
Just call me the marketer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Megan
Guys,
the
remember,
marketer. You too can
safe.
have Megan the marketer.
For the low price of $1.99.
Remember, be safe, think ahead, meal prep with these, and preserve. Guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.